va essayer de le relancer. Ce soir ça va pas marcher. Hein. On va essayer de le relancer. Ce soir ça va pas marcher. Hein. Bon, si ça continue à... C'est bon. Ça doit le faire. Ok. Ça a l'air bon. Bon, ça recommence. Est-ce que je dis billet bon? Ça a l'air. Alors qu'est-ce qu'il faut faire alors?
The glint in your gaze and the set of your brow suggest to me that you've not given up on our dear old Rivellon, not just yet.
Bon, du coup j'ai fait la première bonne demi-heure. C'est dommage qu'il soit pas en français. Oh.
No, with you searching out Starstone, but you'll need a way to travel between Rivellon and this homestead, won't you?
Okay.
Luckily, the power. Off you go then. Cross my heart, hope to fit before you go. I hope you'll be a... The question has me stumped, lady. Why are there two of us? Two beings that record all of history parallel.
Ok, tu peux voyager en fait. Ok. Ouais, le sorcier il est là.
Source Hunters, I welcome you once again to the realm of Rivellon after your travels through the chasms of space. Nice to have found a shelter, wouldn't you agree? Where you can come to no harm.
Ok, bon, c'était pas simple à...
I know the imp historian has told you about his agent on Rivellon, and that agent is I. So now that you know of the alliance between, and I'll be delighted to give it. It can therefore hardly be a coincidence. That means the task you have been given remains crucial. Find it while you were being lectured by the advantage of being. That's where I saw them in a cabinet. Mere slivers, but let me phrase it like Zigzags. I'll not pretend to have all the answers. If Zigzags worries, I met him first, so I told him. In the end, he don't we all, but like any cat. Oh, before you go, you'll need the other. Now that this matter.
Ok, donc du coup... Ok, donc du coup il faut aller où? Donc... Ça c'est fait. Esmeralda, Captain Aerus.
Now, where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away? Ah, yeah.
Potent heat.
Salutations. You don't look like you're quite ready to head out into the undead-infested wilds to me. Also, a party of 1 or 2 runs the risk of being outflanked and outnumbered. I'll bring some backup. I sincerely hope.
Je vais mourir. Disons quand même. On va voir le capitaine.
So you have a room behind the feral maw, have you? The cretin's question crossed her lips and ached an air of aptitude.
Hey, Cal, I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast voice. I'll only
You, again. Do feel free to depart from sight. What about it? Well, have you found any incriminating evidence against... if you must. How am I enjoying it? Are you spoiling for a fight? I'd say they're looking for weak spots in our defenses. They come... Bravo! We are the pride of... and Captain...
Bien de plus lui.
On the bright side, everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly'll be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I wish for you to try it, speaks, woman. The beast speaks? So you've half a brain behind that feral maw, have you? The cretin's question crossed her lips and ached an air of aptitude.
Hey, Cal, I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast voice. You'll only encourage it.
That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again!
Hello, I'm French, but I can talk in English if you want.
Sorry, sir. I'll be disfigured for life.
Come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Sorry, sir.
You think that's funny, Private?
Esmeralda.
Cruel fortune.
You know the game?
Potions to bemuscle you. Scrolls to entussle you.
Déjà coucou, c'est bien. On va aller où à Esmeralda? Est-ce qu'il trouvait, mais... Voilà.
The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth.
Je comprends pas vraiment les quêtes, c'est vrai que c'est un...
Starstone?
Ah si, je trouvais.
I've never heard of such a thing. Dear Jake had a mineral collection, yes. Do you mean to imply he collected something dangerous? Something that may have gotten him into trouble? Oh, this is all too much. I feel like I'm drifting from nightmare into nightmare. Well, what do you want to know? Listen, if you're going to accuse me of something, you would better find the evidence to back up your ridiculous claims. I am Esmeralda, wife of Jake, and now, alas...
J'ai pas compris le truc. Hein.
The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth. stone. I've never heard of such a thing. Dear Jake had a mineral collection, yes. As far as I knew it, but do you mean to imply he...
On va essayer d'aller voir d'autres trucs. Hein. C'est comme ça que j'ai réussi à débloquer le... Ouais, les quêtes, je... on va essayer de passer par là. Ça les fait partir par où là? Pas simple histoire. C'est plus haut.
Sorry, sir. The face furious.
Source Hunter. Welcome.
C'était là en fait.
Welcome. But certainly. What would you like to know? Oh, I am but a wizard, a guardian of man. My task upon this earth, you see, to my great regret. Oh, but that's not a trick. It's a blessing. Such magic is a gift, Hunter. To be out in the night. But of course, it's handy to speak in more than meows. Oh, that'll never happen. I'm my own wizard, you know, and I don't. By all means. Of course. I hope your investigation fares well. I can but piece together what few more... They say a woman arrived in the King Crab Inn sometime... I say man and woman, because both of them were cloaked, and it took a while for the landlord to pluck up the... How and why he came to be there, I myself have none. Even though the rest of the town is already mentally... Now, it may well be established that she is in fact the guilty party. I'm not claiming that I'm certain she's innocent, but let's just... It might be a bit late to inspect the body, in that it has already been buried. It may be worth your while to speak to the mortician, though. Chap called Roberts. He has a house by the graveyard. Strangers leading orcs. Human, and yet, I don't know quite what...
Donc du coup, ça m'emmène à... Gars.
Sorry, sir. You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage. Sir, no,
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Ah, come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side.
Ça me
Everyone
dirait du
knows
tout.
the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly'll be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
Au travers du camp.
So you have a brain behind that feral mall, have you? The cretin's question crossed her lips.
Ça... C'est pas simple leur truc là.
Tight.
Non, je pourrais passer là.
For the Legion.
Well, you certainly are my hero. The rock upon which I may rest my weary soul in these trying, troubled times.
Never fear, milady. As long as I'm around, no hair on your head.
The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth. Starstone? I've never... Do you mean to imply he collected something dangerous? Something... Listen, if you're gonna accuse me of something, you would better find the evidence to back up your ridiculous claims. Well, what do you want to know? Before this war left us hanging like the condemned from a tree, praise be that Arhu the wizard has... I am Esmeralda.
Compliqué l'histoire. Je parle avec lui peut-être. Hein.
Legion's greetings, Hunter. And what questions are those? We've been stationed here the better. I remember waking up with a head full of... I am Septimus, 7th son in a household of 9. Legion, so fair a lady I have seldom seen it. Steadfast.
Assure me, dear Septimus, that you haven't been fighting those awful orcs. I can't...
Fermé, tout est fermé.
happened to you.
Oh, but don't you worry, my lady. We Legionnaires are highly trained soldiers who fear neither orc nor demon.
Oh, but what if you were to be ambushed, caught unawares? Oh, catch me, for I might faint.
Je veux bien, mais là... On va essayer de parler au chef des légionnaires.
Sorry, sir. You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Hey, you're joking. I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Oh, what now? Yes? Discovered anything? Well, have you found any incriminating evidence against her? If so, let's have it. Ah, if you must. Yes, and he also spends most of his time in the guise of a cat, licking God's knows which body parts. Sects, sorcerers. He'll be seeing flying carpets next.
Je sais pas plus.
If you must.
Ouais, je sais pas plus.
And he also spends most of his time in the guise of a cat, licking God's knows which body parts. Sects, sorcerers. He'll be seeing flying carpets next.
J'ai plus le truc. Ah, ils vendent des trucs, mais c'est quoi? Oh, ils vendent du matos. Par contre, ça m'aide pas plus. Hein.
Source Hunter. Welcome, welcome. But certainly. What would you like to know? Oh, that'll never happen. Granted, a witch could make the polymorph permanent if she'd enchant me in my cat guise, but ouch, I'm my own wizard, you know, and I don't intend to become anyone's familiar.
Faire le truc lui aussi.
Oh, but that's not a trick. Such magic to be out in the night. But of course it's oh, I am. My task upon this earth is, you see, my what? To my great regret, none of them, by all means. I can't say much more, but of course, I hope your investigation fares well. It might be a bit late to inspect the body, in that it has already been buried. It may be worth your while to speak to the mortician, though. A chap called Roberts. He has a house by the graveyard.
Comment il s'appelle Robert? Apparemment, il faudrait que je discute avec le... Ok, ça me le marque pas sur le truc, hein. Super.
You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Come on.
Ce qui aussi me tient...
Look on the bright side.
Ça, on va retrouver.
The soldiers are the most ferocious.
Beyond these walls, the dead roam free, Hunter. Be vigilant.
Trop haut, hein.
I was ready to try and screech, woman.
Peut-être après alors.
To leave the city is to venture into danger. Be careful, Source Hunter.
Ouais. Non, une maison apparemment là. S'y va.
May the seven keep you.
Ouais.
The sun is out. Yet,
On va se traîner là-bas.
inside my soul, the bane of age, the
Il s'appelle
crux of years.
cette baraque là. Cette baraque, si j'arrive à y rentrer.
The sun is out. Yet, I feel a cold inside my soul. The bane of age, the crux of years.
So, what's the bad news? More orcs rampaging through the docks? What sad story that. Though if I'm speaking plainly, the sentimental aspect of it all doesn't make much of an I just concern myself with giving the remains a respectable exit from life. We set him to rest in the northern graveyard. What about it? Didn't I just say we gave it a respectable send-off? Why are you giving me the third degree? Now, if you don't mind, I'm trying to run...
dis pas plus, c'est peut-être en haut. C'est tout ce qu'on a. Hein. C'est tout ce qu'on a.
So, what's the bad news? More orcs rampaging? What about it? Didn't I just say we gave it a So, what's the bad news? More sad story, that. Though if I'm speaking, I just concern myself with giving the...
They're stuck fast. Fate is an ice-cold mistress.
Putain, du coup il m'attaque, hein. C'est quoi ce bordel là? Je sais pas si fait que je le tue. C'est bon ce que j'ai fait, mais...
Sigurd's beard, what a find!
Ouais, je m'attaquais direct.
Looks like the mortician is rather suspicious about Jake.
What could Mayor Cecil, Captain Oris, or Evelyn have to do with it?
Ok, j'en ai trouvé. Mais sur map c'est pas clair. Hein. C'est une veste map là. Ouais. Esmeralda. Le problème c'est que... On a une pelle peut-être. Hein. On va bouger là. C'est d'arriver ici.
is Jacques, the oldest man in Sicil. Get off my grave, you jackanapes.
Ça tombe.
In memory of Loni, death lies on her.
Peace be with you, traveller. May your lost loved ones rest in peace. I once lived a prosperous life. Loni never recovered from the loss. She were killed less than...
Here lies Nemris, master of philosophy.
May the seven keep you.
Here lies Jake. Please do not disturb.
I don't have the right tool for digging.
Tu peux te déplacer comme ça. Ok. C'est du voir un peu plus clair, mais...
Warm as dragon's breath.
You don't think it's infected, do you?
Bizarre cette histoire.
Ah, the Source Hunter. Oh, joyous. Whom would you have the Legion arrest?
Robert aided and abetted criminals. He should be arrested immediately.
Absolutely. Without his...
Shame to arrest a man who buried so many legionnaires with military honors, but so be it. You, again. Yes? Have you found any incriminating evidence against her? If...
On va aller voir la chambre.
How can I help you, my friend? And what might those be? Oh, a mere trifle for one with the intellect of a feline and the...
On dit pas plus. Donc c'est compliqué.
Hey, pal, I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast face. Lady Project.
On va voir Esmeralda, mais elle me dira rien de plus.
You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
C'est passé pour voir c'est là-bas. Ouais, Esmeralda, ok. C'est ce que je pensais. Ils font quoi, ils arrivent hein?
The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth. Starstone? I've never heard. Do you mean to imply he collect? Listen, if you're going to accuse me of something, you would better find the evidence.
Il est plus clair ici. Par le pont, c'est ça. Ils arrivent ou pas? Ah oui, je me souviens de ça, j'ai pas été voir. Est-ce qu'il va me laisser passer?
Salutations! Source hunters, I see. I'm Sergeant Curtis, proud protector of this house of Legion goods. This is a storing house for Legion supplies. Perhaps the most important building in the realm, by my and others' estimate. My guarding of this door has been more steadfast than the coming of the times. Nothing can make me back down from my...
Pour le persuader.
One day, Moira. One day you'll show 'em all.
D'accord. Déjà.
God, duty's not so bad, eh? Would be quite a bit better if I could do it in peace. Just making conversation, mate.
Mate, he says. We are colleagues, nothing more.
Come now, it's just a turn of phrase.
Will you please turn your phrases elsewhere?
Pas simple ça. On est mieux que pire à chaque fois. D'accord. Oh putain. Oh putain. Ah ouais, alors d'accord. Le 6.
Missed! Flaming spear!
Oh putain. Oh putain.
Let us make them pay, friends.
Parce qu'on prend les morts. Oh putain, il y en a plusieurs. Attends qu'à faire.
I'm dying.
Ok.
Report! Nothing to report, sir.
Ok, on recommence au début.
Come, come! I've got something for you if you're up to the challenge. What do you think, Source Hunter?
I have the last test. The last.
Pas actif genre.
The glint in your gaze and the no with you searching about your luck off cross mark before you go. I hope you.
Donc.
Source hunters! I know the imp, and I'll be delighted to. It can therefore help. That means the task you have been given remains crucial. Find the assassin. While you, the advantage of. That's where I saw them in a cabinet. Yes, I met him first, so I told. In the end, he even shared his great sorrow with me. Let me phrase it. I'll not pretend. If Zigzag's worries, don't we all? But like any cat. Oh, before you go, you'll need the other one too if you want to make use of its powers. But alas, I seem to have. Now that this matter has been settled, Hunter.
Steady, boys, steady.
Ça me dit pas ce que je dois faire.
As soon as we're packed up. Colleagues, nothing more.
Come now, it's just a turn of phrase. Salutations! Source hunters, I see. I'm Sergeant Curtis. This is a storing house for Legion Supply. Curtis is my name, but my guarding of this door has been more steadfast than the coming of the tides. Nothing can make me back down from my duty.
Après, on va faire le ciseau. Ah putain, j'aurais dû m'en douter.
Well, I suppose I'd be a fool to suspect a source hunter of petty things.
Ok, donc on peut rentrer.
Report? Still nothing, sir. Suppose there just aren't any thieves around. If there were thieves, why would we be guarding this place? Think. Makes sense, sir.
Pourquoi je l'ai lâché? Un truc à voir en particulier. Coffre. Je pense que je dois faire de plus, hein. Alors, des armes. Une arme ici.
Just making conversation, mate. Mate, he says. We are colleagues, nothing more. Come now, it's just a turn of phrase. Will you please turn your phrases elsewhere? Report!
Nothing to report, sir.
You'll never have anything to report.
Isn't that a good thing? God, duty's not so bad, eh?
Would be quite a bit better if I could do it in peace.
Just making conversation.
This place reeks of orc stench.
He says. We are colleagues, nothing more.
Come now, it's just a turn of phrase.
Will you please turn your phrases elsewhere?
Je vois pas ce qu'il y a de particulier ici. On se cache en fait. Alors... Là t'es où? Donc j'avais pas trouvé. Pas un truc là. C'était après. Ouais, c'était après.
What just happened?
Okay.
Good to see you on the shelter, like the imp said to the ballista operator. Wouldn't it just? Would that I had a star. Just like yourselves, starstones are curious. From what I can gather, the ruins, caves, the lairs of long-forgotten evils, though...
The Legion stands. You don't look like you're quite. I sincerely hope you know.
Ça va faire la fight quand même. Ah ouais, mon dieu. Trois.
Where there's smoke, there's fire!
How could that happen?
Oh, oh non, non, il va se brûler. Mon dieu. Tu veux pas sortir, tu peux rien faire. C'est ça qui est sorti.
Hustle and bustle. Oh, pray, You'd listen to hot spiced wine, and a snug little room awaits us on the King Crab's first floor. Let us go there.
Sûr, je pense. Hein. Salut Bad. On va rentrer dans le truc, je crois.
Careful now. Your head's growing more swollen than saffrons, I dare say.
Donc je fasse quoi lui?
Ah, you have come. Yes, that is most satisfactory. A game, yes. A game of blood and brutality, of death. The elves of Gandavon, they lived in peace. Oh, yes. But one night, when the moon had hid her face, all undone. Every last one of us. Except for me. I may be frail. I tracked her down by the curse of the spine spear I have. She does not know. Yes, Victoria. She is the one whose heart must be held. The Orcs of Guzzle. Her name is that of a woman. Her name Victoria. Librarian. Daughter.
Ok, donc ça va, ouais. Il faut que je tue une femelle orque. Oh putain, j'ai rien fait. Qu'est-ce qu'il lui prend lui? J'ai rien fait. Level 5 il va me défoncer. Je n'ai rien compris. Ma vie va faire.
I must focus.
Putain, il y a tout le monde qui se pointe. Oh. Ah bah celui-là je vais pas le continuer, je vous le dis. Qu'est-ce que c'est ce truc? Je suis très désagréablement déçu. J'avais eu de bons échos dessus. Et en fait... En fait, c'est les villageois qui m'ont attaqué, j'ai dû faire une mauvaise manip, j'ai dû toucher un coffre, un truc comme ça.
Ah, The game. I may.
Ouais, ok. Ok.
Here I wait for the. Yes. Yes. The name Victoria. By the filed teeth of Sulumar's soul shredder, the end is nigh. Death comes a creeping for you, Victoria!
Ah, d'accord, c'est les orques qui ont tué sa famille. Donc on ramène l'amulette pour prouver sa mort. Ah, ok, d'accord.
By the filed teeth of Sulumar's soul shredder, the end is nigh. Death comes a creeping for you, Victoria!
Ok, ça c'est tout ce que j'ai pas fini. Oh, c'est pas clair, c'est un peu... C'est un peu le foutoir ce truc.
Well, suffice to say it, I've got my eye on you, Baron.
I am a duke, potato-eating peasant. Ah, you return and humble me with your presence. Such a pleasure. Oh, it's a pretty straightforward task, this one. Now, in this town dwells a wizard. One of them was a big lumbering apparatus. A frightful automaton shaped like a giant. But you can guess what happened. Did it become sentient? Was it? Luckily, there are those in this world who belong to the fabulous five. The braves who eat such monstrous.
Log uploaded, donc déjà là... Ok, dans une cave au nord. Alors le problème c'est que j'ai aucune map. Foutoir. C'est le foutoir. C'est très dommage parce que c'est pas mal fait du tout, mais c'est pas clair. C'est pas clair du tout. Mais je sais pas si je vais garder la vidéo parce qu'en fait j'ai commencé à faire à streamer. Le stream Twitch c'était à la rue, donc le stream était de très mauvaise qualité. Donc j'ai coupé au bout d'une heure. J'ai relancé là depuis une heure de plus. Donc je sais pas si je vais garder tout ça. C'est pas... Ça fait presque 20 gigas le jeu. Moi je suis... Enfin moi personnellement je suis pas... J'en ai fait de beaucoup mieux que ça quoi. C'est Esmeralda. Ouais, c'est 18-20 gigas quand même. Je sais pas trop où ils sont. KV6.
Oh, but don't you worry, lady. We legionnaires are highly trained soldiers who fear neither orcs nor...
Ouais, le contenu je trouve ça gros, mais franchement, le jeu en lui-même, hein, c'est. Moi, je n'ai pas un fil conducteur parce que. Ouais, elle va rien me dire de plus.
I hope you are here. Listen, if you're going to accuse me of something, you would better find the evidence to back up your ridiculous claims. Starstone? I've never heard of such a thing. Do you mean to imply he collected something dangerous? Something that may have gotten him into trouble? Oh, this is all too much. I feel like I'm drifting from nightmare into nightmare.
Ouais, d'item, j'ai l'impression que tu peux dropper pas mal, ouais. Tu peux ramasser pas mal, ouais. Tu vois, l'inventaire, déjà, il est immense. Pas. Tu peux crafter aussi, je pense. Ah bah ça c'est bien, c'est une bonne nouvelle. Ouais, c'est pas... J'attendais beaucoup plus du jeu, ouais. J'avais vu pas mal de vidéos, ça avait l'air sympa, et puis... est-ce que j'y étais chez l'autre là? On va repartir, c'est ça en fait, tu fais des allers-retours... Aller-retour sur aller-retour, et puis c'est tout décousu quoi en fait, t'as pas de...
You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Sorry, sir. Any real damage? Are you joking?
Elle a côté droit en plus.
Ah, come on with the dramatics, it's not as bad as all that.
Le bras droit... Hein. Ils peuvent dormir? Ah oui. Ok. On va voir le magicien. Celui qui transforme son chat.
How can I help you, my friend? By all means. Of course. I hope your investigation fares well. It might be a bit late to inspect the body, in that it has already been buried. It may be worth your while to speak to the mortician, though. A chap called Roberts. He has a house by the graveyard. I can but piece together what few morsels fell from the grapevine. They say a woman arrived in the King Crab Inn sometime after midnight. She retired to a room on the ground floor where she was soon joined by a man who had been nursing the same cup of wine for hours. I say man and woman because both of them were cloaked and recognized by none. About an hour later, another figure arrived, headed for the same room. Soon after, it took a while for the landlord to pluck up the courage to enter the mystery room. When finally he did, he found Jake there, dead. How and why he came to be there, no one knows. But I had a good look around the scene of the crime before the Legion barred anyone from entering. I myself have none. Even though the rest... Now, it may well be established that she is in fact the guilty.
Ok. Oui, c'est ça, aller voir le... Aller voir le... Le fossoyeur.
Sorry, sir. You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now,
Qui
I
alors?
pulled her off you before.
Hey, who's that then? Come on, stand.
Easy, Toe. That's the source hunter you're talking to.
She may have the look of a woman if you squint hard enough, but she's no more than a wild animal. We got reports of a strange-looking outsider skulking through the town with her bow drawn. I found her I tapped her on the shoulder to see what was what.
Bit tell you, right?
Enjoy it while you can, Ver. There's not another legionnaire in the cohort that'll have you if I...
Well, that's to be decided.
Pour te libérer.
Perhaps it'll be worth taking this stranger under our wing. She'll like...
After all, a fearless hunter.
Well, that's a relief, ain't it? We found a good home for her after all, Toe.
Heed me, source hunter. She's not good for any...
Du coup, on a une nouvelle... Level 3.
Recruits, that was sloppier than Sicilian.
Source Hunter. I have heard tales both grand and terrible about the world of humans. In home forests, every creature acts according to the nature of its kind. Birds frighten easily, badgers fear little. But amongst men, there are no guarantees. It is difficult for me to... It is strange to...
Ok. On y a parlé. On a trouvé une de plus. Hein. On va essayer d'aller... T'as des nouvelles de Chatoun? Madame?
Baking like a cake.
Oh, there's my pepper. Did it sprout legs and run away?
Good look out there, Hunter. Evil lurks beyond Sicil's ramparts.
Il était où lui? Où sa baraque? Ah, ici. Nouveau gars là. Il est là.
So, what's the bad news? More orcs rampaging through the docks? Or a sad story that, though if I'm speaking plainly, the sentimental aspect of it all doesn't make... I just concern myself with... What about it? Didn't I just say we gave it a...
Ça on l'a fait.
The dead man is nervous as a squirrel. I'm certain he's hiding something.
Ok, le corps a été brûlé en suivant. Elle se bat avec quoi Une épée ou un bâton à la limite pour le filet. vérifier autre chose. Ah oui, c'était ok. Dans l'arrière là. Je vais essayer d'enfiler. Toujours mieux que rien. Hein. Et une robe de mage aussi. 18 d'armure. Je dis. Ça veut dire c'est quand même compliqué parce que tu trucs et après tu fais quoi? C'est dommage parce que le jeu aurait pu être mieux. Je sais pas. C'est con. T'es un peu livré à toi-même là, c'est. Ouais, c'est pas super. Faut que je trouve une pelle. Une pelle. Alors attends. Est-ce qu'il aurait une pelle? Parce que peut-être qu'en creusant, je vais trouver des trucs. J'ai l'impression de jouer à Sherlock Holmes qu'autre chose. Il a des marteaux mais il a pas de pelle. Hein. Ouais, faut sourire, c'est con quand même. Il faut dire que le jeu est mal optimisé aussi. Hein. J'ai oublié de le préciser. Ouais. Moi je tourne en rond depuis... C'est pas franchement... folichon tout ça. J'ai tout fait. Hein. Je vais essayer de voir si elle a une pelle... Attends. C'est quoi, c'est la zone du meurtre ça? Je vais faire un petit tour. C'est pareil, je vois pas trop ce qui me...
Hello. It's very tragic news. I won't posture and say that.
Ok, lui c'est rien.
What have we here? A source hunter, is it? Tall as an elf, strong as an orc, but, and my word, what passion burns from your eyes. Please, that I have. For nearly a lifetime, it seems. I believe I have found that component, that body, that spirit. Yes, you must join the Fabulous Five right away, as soon as time permits. together as a team. We'll explore the boundless realm before us. We'll uncover fate, inch by inch. So you've joined up. I can finally offer you our finest adventuring equipment. Well, you must be thrilled to find yourself a member of a team so widely renowned for its valor and skill. I hear you've been tasked with taking out...
C'est ça en fait, c'est exactement ça. C'est que t'es...
Really now, I can't afford to indulge in chit-chat with my legion of followers. Even a star needs a few moments to himself.
Alors lui, je vends de l'or.
Ah, you'll be dealing with if I don't leave a few crumbs.
Y a pas de trame, donc forcément... Il va se coucher, ouais c'est sûr. Enfin une sauvegarde, hein. Ouais c'est ça, il manque un truc... Je sais pas. Ça c'est un truc, moi c'est rédhibitoire. Hein. Faire les chambres quand même. Ah, la garde du corps. Hein.
Greetings, greetings. Oh, you are most welcome in my chamber. Cussed that I am. I have spent more of my... You wouldn't believe... Oh, but let us not discuss. Let us browse and barter.
Du stuff. Voilà quoi. Un truc inutile à ça.
The hunters go stalking
Ah,
in the night. By the needles of the million bleeder, they'll end it all in blood.
Pantalon, boxeur. Ah ça c'est du feu, d'accord. Dommage parce que les musiques et tout, il y a du pas trop mal. Mais là, voilà.
The hunters go stalking in the night. By the needles of the million bleeder, they'll end it all in blood.
C'est quoi ça? Espèce de... Ok, ouais, d'accord. Ah non, c'est... Ah, la cave, mais à la cave je pourrais rien faire. Du poison, je sais pas d'où il sort. Vraiment des trucs qui sortent. Ah bah peut-être là. Alors attends. Est-ce que je peux bouger un truc là pour le... Ok, j'ai attrapé. Putain, il est où? Là ça sort dessus, cet abruti. Oh putain. Ça sort dessus en fait. C'est quoi ce truc? Mais non mec. Ah putain. Ah vache. Ah quand c'est pas bon, c'est pas bon. Putain, je suis là pas. Oh putain. C'est pire que tout hein. Je porte là. Bon. Je... Clic. Ah, il me laisse autant. Et le truc. Ah, ça s'arrête tout là. J'ai pas tout perdu, j'ai réussi à traverser le truc.
Careful, I spotted a trap.
Putain, il y a des trappes partout. Oh bordel, ah bah... C'est une catastrophe. Tu peux pas la ranimer.
You say you will take me, and so the wise. In truth, this is fine, my friend.
Elle s'est barrée. Ah oui, c'était juste avant. C'est chelou, mais... On va aller voir Francis.
Greetings, traveler. You mean you haven't heard? Steel yourself, friend, by following her instructions and becoming initiated into... She came from on high to we more. She showed us. Ah, for this hallowed there, among her followers and friends, go on the path to the...
He says he's an immaculate. But I thought they'd been banished after the death of the Source King.
Oh, my good man. Drink, if you please.
Ah, Pointless chatter with strangers. You've been sent after Ahu's insane robot, I understand. Do you imagine that while you're busy being crushed by that abomination?
Once or twice.
Ha! The closest I've come to mind.
Combiner avec le puits. Que dire?
Well, what sort of arrows do you want?
Pay the big pennies on your throat for the wheel of the
Dearest customer, I've never seen an orc.
is great!
Here for your daily serving of...
There's as many friends as the man.
Non mais je préfère en rire parce que
Ah, hello, proportionate one. I'm a painter by trade. I travel around and...
A good day to you. Never thought I'd see Seal in such dire straits.
Perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some vim into your routine.
je sais pas quoi ça les barilitos.
Toe of snake, wing of worm, brew and spice 'em, stir and churn.
J'adore parce que les points à attribuer, tu peux les mettre que partout où t'as pas besoin en fait.
Toe of snake, wing of worm, brew and spice 'em, stir and churn.
Par la peau aussi, j'imagine. Bon, c'était fantastique, hein. Bon, mais on peut pas toujours bien tomber, hein. De toute façon, il y a des fois.
Ah, cruel fortune.
Another peaceful day, sir.
You there? You look like an actor just waiting for his big debut. Come on! Come on! Can't you hear the
Zombie ate your dog? Orc sank your...
Well, I'm Katerina the Fair. I've an open stage in the theatre's favor has a check the lot.
My word!
Today, I think, a king.
What?
The great
Where?
Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines.
Fantastic!
It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elba, who knew Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd himself, that the king had a great thirst for colour. So do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti... Oh, excuse me, I'm trying to prepare. I doubt I have to tell you that I am the amazing... You're a source hunter, aren't you? Oh, bless the seven. Pleasure to meet you. Now, please, Stefan has many fans. It won't be the worst indignation I've suffered.
That is enough of that now!
Fantastic!
Tricks
My
are for
word!
kids! This here is the greatest of... You there! Take a seat! Prepare to laugh your head off! I think you've gotten quite familiar enough by now, thanks! Keep your paw... Hard times, Lord Pinchpenny?
Today, I think, a king,
Peut-être qu'il parle maintenant.
Sigurd and his rainbow of war.
Mon dieu.
It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elba, who knew Elliot, who is said to have known...
Les moutons ils sont gonflés à l'hélium.
Well, what's this I've spotted?
Ouais, c'est fermé, je crois. Je vois c'est fermé, je peux pas rentrer ici. Tiens, oh, 667. Avant que je la pète. Donc tu vas pouvoir crafter peut-être un. Ouais, il craft. Et il craft. Ah ouais, je suis pas loin. Hein. Je suis vraiment pas loin. C'est Ah, c'est le journal qu'il me fallait. Ah, purée. Faut que j'en foute un. Je me cache.
Striking it rich! Hey, stop that!
J'ai eu de la grappe là. Je peux le bouquin.
Looks like the mortician is rather suspicious about Jake.
What could Mayor Cecil, Captain Oris, or Evelyn have to do with it?
Ouais, faut trouver le... Le problème c'est que tu... Oh, c'est la galère. Pas vu ici. Elle est dans le bain. C'est ici. Oh putain, il y a un truc ici. Une pyramide. « 54 000 ans. »
What? Oh, it's you. Come closer then. Closer. My ears are someone wants to see Victoria dead. Hear you me. You must stop that dog by any means necessary. As mayor of Sicil, you have Jake murdered, you say? Oh, yes. Yes, of course. Now I remember. Well, I'm sure the facts will prove me innocent. Keep investigating. Oh, yes. The Fabulous Five. Hunt thinks that machine Ahu built is an abomination. It must by elf. What elf? Oh, myself. I am Sicil, mayor of Sicil, and husband of the stately sister.
Ok, alors comment on accède à chez... Ah putain, c'est fermé.
Omnes autem mali. What? What? Oh, but perhaps I know. A source hunter. Why? Simply because you hunt source, and I... No. This is a sentiment I'm quite certain you must... On one condition. That on our joint travels we will never
Very well.
Agreed.
Most gratifying.
Oh putain, je trouve un de plus. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ce truc?
In the name of Amun-Hur, I bid thee Tujta Geta Hal, be welcome, human. My library is yours, as I hope your friendship is mine. Kiral is sore. Oh, do pardon my language, my friend. Does he not see that I am now the one who... So, let us approach the situation with reason and ask ourselves, where do we go from here? Leg Fizoda! Yes, a capital notion. Let him be brought before... It would probably be better if you, rather than I, in...
Moi c'est pareil, c'est quoi un démon? C'est quoi ce truc?
The knight in see-through armor, Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom, Stentaken. Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she? Kajdanor. A brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Hello.
Pyramide elle est là. Purée. Oh. Faudrait qu'il ouvre la porte cet abruti. Pas sa gamine là.
What? Oh, hello again. Please tell me how I can help you during your investigations. That depends. What kind of berry? Ah, the library. Yes, marvelous. Follow me.
Bon. Ou pas? Oh putain. Il est monté.
What? Oh, yes. This library is the... My Victoria has every volume you could possibly imagine. Yes. Victoria's come along. What? Oh, yes, yes. I'll be on my...
Victoria. Toujours dans le bain. Oh putain.
「
Ouais, moi aussi ça fait...
Oh, hello again. Please tell me how I can help you during your investigation. My dear girl, my darling adopted daughter. I introduced her to my library when she was a girl. She quickly proved that if you're looking for something special, just ask. She knows every book by heart. Any progress in stopping that beast? Oh yes, that machine Ahu built is an abomination.
Volume 1, Volume 2. But where has the third one gone? Shut so. Sometimes I think these books sprout little legs in the night.
C'est là qu'il faut que je tue en fait.
Kejdenor. The brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Teleron will have to pay yet another fine.
Je tue le maire. Pas beaucoup de vie. Hein. Je vais finir par craquer dans ce jeu.
A source hunter! Oh, what a sight! Me! I live alone here in town. Oh, he's always been something of a rascal. For my part, I encouraged him to join the Legion. That band of... Oh, I don't even know what to call them.
Putain, j'avais pas assez d'emmerde, il faut que je... De toute façon, si je veux passer, mais c'est pas dit qu'il ait la clé sur lui, ça va être la galère. Cécilia. Est-ce que Cécilia est dans les suspects? T'as raison, on va attaquer. Même pas foutu de toucher, j'hallucine.
That's enough of that now. That's enough of that now.
Il s'énerve, mais je peux pas le tuer. Putain, vache. 667 points de vie.
What can I do for you, Source Hunter? Good. No use in step.
Ok, mais comment je le prends lui? Est-ce qu'il peut faire mal lui?
You there, cut it out.
Oh, après il t'aime pas, ouais d'accord. Ouais, tu peux pas les tuer certains personnages, donc c'est parce qu'ils doivent être utiles. Oh, quoique. Je vais repasser sur lui. Il va le couper en deux lui.
You there, cut it out.
Voilà, ça y est, c'est parti en cacahuète. Il y a les gardes qui arrivent. Oh putain. Presque mort. Même le chat. Même le chat il m'attaque. Le chat m'a attaqué. Non mais... Sérieux quoi. Sérieux. Le maire, je l'ai coupé en deux. J'ai plus de points encore. Ouais, il va me taper, il va me trucider là.
Face the unending darkness.
Désolé pour le Shabbat. Il régène celui-là. Voilà, ça va saigner là. Ouais, elle est morte. Ouais, c'est un peu trop fort. Ah, ça le heal quand même, ok. C'est bien ça. C'est quoi ça? Téléportation.
In the rain, nobody can see you cry.
Au moins comme ça c'est réglé. Attends, j'ai pas envoyé dans la zone. Ouais. Ce soir Twitch c'est pas terrible. Trois coups aussi.
I can see the white light.
Ouais, c'est tout ce qu'on a vu de bien. Hein. Franchement. C'est vraiment tout ce qu'on a vu de bien. C'était pas terrible, franchement. Il y a des fois comme ça, c'est rare, mais ça arrive que ça soit pas top. Vraiment pas top. Et du coup, demain vidéo, on va faire ça. Ah oui, je vais les dégager de suite. C'est pas la peine d'y revenir. Je crois qu'on a compris. Ouais. À tester, des fois tu peux pas toujours tomber sur des perles. Hein. Ah ouais. Peut-être le brûler aussi, pour être sûr. C'est vraiment pourri. Oh putain. Oh, le chat qui m'attaque, tout. Atroce. Bon, je te souhaite une bonne nuit, Bada. J'espère que tu iras mieux demain, ton bras. Moi, je me connecterai avant pour voir si vous êtes là sur vidéo, sur Discord. Et puis voilà, on fait comme ça. Et en plus, j'ai fait une heure de stream arabe parce que je sais pas pourquoi j'ai une mauvaise qualité de stream. Twitch déconne. Ouais, bon, on va y venir. Ah, c'est parce que, ben voilà, ça fait un moment que j'avais pas testé de nouveaux trucs. C'était pas le bon choix, mais bon, moi maintenant on le sait. Fallout, ouais. Je trouve que c'est le plus amusant en tout cas. Parce que franchement là, c'était... Ouais, ok, y'a pas de soucis. On se tient au courant pour demain. Bonne nuit, Bad. Bon courage pour la suite. À demain.